Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Nobisa Machokyana Mentor. I am a midwife and I have been for almost 7 years now. And this is my very first video, like very first video. So if there's a lot of mistakes, please do forgive me because as I just said, it's like my very first. So I'm a bit nervous, but then I'm sure I'm going to be fine as the time goes, right? So, in this YouTube channel, we're going to be talking about everything pregnancy, anything from antenatal care, postnatal care, and taking care of our newborn baby. Right. So if you have any topics or any concerns that you'd like me to talk about, please do comment below. I'll take a read and I'll go and get information and I'll come back and give you as much information as I can and like very simple so that you can understand like in layman terms as to what is happening, all the changes that are happening in your body or in your partner's body, because I encourage daddies to come this side, like come this side, so that you guys can understand fully about, okay, my partner is going through this, so therefore let me do this. So I'm here, like I'll hook you guys up. Only if you watch though, only if you watch. So today we're going to be talking about 5 signs, like just five, then that will tell you, you know what, you should get a pregnancy test because there might be something growing in that little oven of yours, right? Now let's go straight into it. Sign number one is a raised temperature. Yes. A raised temperature. What? Yes. I say this again. A raised temperature. Now, this is because when you ovulate, now ovulation is when your egg releases, when egg releases your, it's when your ovary releases an egg into your fallopian tubes, right? So now that is ovulation. Now, when this happens, your body temperature goes up from its normal temperature. It like instantly goes up. So but then after 10 days it usually then goes down. That's when usually your periods are on the way, so that the temperature goes back down to normal. So now if it doesn't go down to normal and you're feeling like a bit hotter and a bit warmer than usual, like even past ovulation stage, then you could be pregnant. Like you could be welcoming a little baby very soon. But of all my signs, do take at least 3 or 4 signs, and then you can suspect that, you know what, I could be pregnant, right? Don't just take one sign, because unfortunately the signs for pregnancy are also signs for your menstrual cycle is on the way, right? So always have at least 3 or 4 or all of them. Then you can think, you know what, I think I am. So let's go straight into sign number two. Sign number two, I think like a lot of women go through this, and it's when you feel bloated and you feel full. You eat like the smallest meal, and you you feel so heavy, right? Like not heavy like pregnant heavy, but then like heavier than usual, right? Now, that is another sign of pregnancy. And this is caused by Hcg levels going up in your system. Now, what are Hcg levels? Hcg levels are, well, Hcg basically is it's a hormone, right? And it's a human chorionic gonadotropin hormone, right? Now, this is secreted into your bloodstream when your tiny little baby comes down the fallopian tubes and embeds themselves on your uterus, right? Then that's when the bloating and the nausea and the vomiting usually starts to kick in, right? And when your placenta has taken over in secreting this hormone, then it is secreted throughout your pregnancy, which is why for some women you might think, okay, you know what, first trimester and I didn't get any nausea, any vomiting, it might still come. because the placenta is still secreting this hormone. So it might not irritate you in the first trimester, but it might start irritating you even in your third trimester. So consider yourself like you're only after, like after delivery. So that was my sign number two. And this usually occurs at about 3 to 4 weeks of your pregnancy, right? Sign number three are breast changes. Now your breasts start to feel firmer, they start to feel itchy at times. Now, this usually occurs around about the third or fourth week of your pregnancy, and your breasts don't feel like milk heavy, but they feel like they're much firmer than they usually are. Right now, this also could be a sign that you could be pregnant. But as I said, um, this can also be an indication that you are going into your menstrual period. So that should also not be your sign. But then at times it goes hand in hand with sign number four. So if both of these happen, and then there's a bonus sign as well, then high possibility that you could be pregnant. Now, what is sign number four? Sign number four is amenorrhea. What is amenorrhea? Amenorrhea is just a fancy word for when you miss your period. Now, when you missing your period can happen for a number of reasons. It could be because you are stressing that you have been trying for a baby with your partner and you're not getting pregnant. That too can cause you not to have your period in that month. Or you could be changing cycle. Like usually your period comes in the middle of the month. Now it hasn't come. It could be coming end of the month. So first, just wait and just look as to are you having other signs before you jump and think that instantly you could be pregnant. Because also, if you've been on contraceptives, that can also cause you not to have your regular periods, or for them to sometimes come or sometimes not come for 2 months or even 3 months at times, up until your cycle goes back to normal if you've been on a contraceptive, right? Last but not least, we are going to sign number five. Now, sign number five is a bladder irritation. Bladder irritation so early in the pregnancy? Yes, yes. This is because of the raised blood volume in your system. Basically, your heart now starts to pump more blood to accommodate you and your little baby now, right? Now, this increased blood flow also causes an increased renal blood flow in your system, right? Causing causing you to have your bladder irritated and you urinating more than you usually do. So that too can be a sign that you could be pregnant, along with also this uterus now that's also growing. That now can cause. So if perhaps you usually go to the toilet at work once, or maybe you never go, now instantly you're going 3 or 4 times. That could be a wake up call that you could be pregnant. Yep, you could be pregnant. All right. But then also be on the lookout though for if you are experiencing any pain when you urinating, if you have any burning sensation, and if you have any red urine, because that now could be an indication that there's an infection somewhere somehow. Seek your clinic or your nurse or your doctor, whoever can assist to find out what could be happening, because these are not supposed to be happening to anyone, pregnant or not. Pregnant or not, you should not be having pain when you urinate. All right. Now that concludes all five signs of pregnancy. Right. So now let's recap before we end this video. Sign number one was a raised temperature, feeling hotter or warmer than you usually do. Sign number two is your stomach feels bloated, it feels full, even with or without nausea and vomiting. And sign number three is breast changes. Now, suddenly your nipples start to feel itchy. That too is a sign. Sign number four is amenorrhea. The period has not come. Like the whole month has come and gone. Still no period. And last but not least is our sign number five, which is a bladder irritation. So you're urinating now even more than you usually do. that too is a sign that you could be pregnant. All right, that causes us to come to the end of my video. I hope this information was informative to all of you guys. If you did like this video, please do like it below. Also press the bell so that you can be notified when I upload a video, and don't forget to subscribe. I hope you guys had a great time and you enjoyed this video. Thank you very much.